Hello everybody, Spectrus here, and today we are here for the finale of What If Baba Raised Goku. Now, if you haven't watched the series up to this point, the link will be in the description down below. Make sure you're fully caught up before watching this video, but as a brief recap, last time we covered most of Dragon Ball Super. This started with Beerus, which mostly ended up the same. Vegeta and Goku went off with Whis to train, and so Piccolo got his own idea. He gathered Spike and Raditz and headed to Supreme Kai's planet to train more. During that time, Frieza was revived by King Cold and returned to take revenge. Luckily though, Goku and Vegeta were able to win using the Fusion Dance. After this, the Universe 6 tournament happened with some slight differences, and the Goku Black arc took place. This time, Future Gohan was there though, so that was pretty cool, but anyway, that's enough recap. It's time to get to the video. Quick reminder, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe. Now without further ado, let's get into it. So, to start our story off, Goku would meet with Zeno to discuss a new tournament. He is told about the exhibition match, and so he grabs Raditz and Spike for the team. This is because they didn't get to fight in the Universe 6 tournament, so it's only fair. Spike would be up first and would easily eliminate Basil. Following that, Raditz and Lavender would fight, leading to a similar situation to the original. Next is Goku versus Bergamo, which ends up the same. Goku wins and goes on to fight Toppo. They are forced to stop halfway through. Now Goku must gather 7 more fighters to compete in the Tournament of Power. Easy picks would be Vegeta, Piccolo, with Krillin joining next. 18 joins as well. She would recommend that they get 17, and so Goku recruits him too. Lastly would be Yamcha and Tenshinhan. I'm sure there's questions about certain characters, so let's explain now. Buu isn't an option because Piccolo killed him. Gohan isn't going to join because he's not physically strong at all, and can only really do magic. That may sound helpful, but if he isn't fast or strong enough to pull it off, he'll be more of a liability and a wasted choice. Remember that Gohan didn't train nearly at all in this timeline. The rest of the Monster Squad was an option, but really they're just not on the same level as our other guys. Frieza's out because they have more than enough people, so they wouldn't be desperate. And lastly, Roshi is an initial choice, but he decides to teach Yamcha the Mafuba. Yamcha now has the move that made Roshi so good in the first place. Now, by the time of the tournament, almost everyone is far stronger than canon. Goku, Vegeta, and 17 stay basically the same, but everyone else is incredibly powerful. For instance, Tenshinhan is stronger due to training with Yamcha. Krillin trained more than he did in canon, so he's way stronger. By proxy of that, 18 is also stronger since she trained with him. But the real magic comes from Spike and Piccolo. You see, they've trained with Supreme Kai, so now Spike also has the Ultimate form. Ultimate Gohan is capable of matching Blue Goku in the original. Ultimate obviously isn't as big of an increase as Super Saiyan Blue, so that would make his base form way stronger than Goku's. Now, Piccolo was fighting the same guys base Gohan was fighting. This means that base Gohan and Piccolo were about even. However, this Piccolo is stronger than he was in canon due to much better training. So, because of this, his base form is way stronger. And if his base form is way stronger than in canon, and he has the ultimate form, he's easily going to be the strongest member of our team. As for Raditz, he's a lot weaker than most of the team due to training with Whis so late. He got Super Saiyan God though, so he's not going to lose easily. That's enough explaining. It's time to get into the tournament. Now to start out, the squad is going to split. Goku and Vegeta will still go to fight Universe 9 and end up winning. 17 and 18 also go on their own, but Piccolo, Spike, and Raditz stick together. As a result, the 3 Earthlings also do the same. Because Android 18 is a lot stronger, she will ring out the Pride Trooper Coquetta, or I don't know how to say her name, on their first encounter. Meanwhile, Raditz would be fighting the same guys Frieza did, but unlike Frieza, he's not gonna play around. He powers up and eliminates Kato Pelsa, Napapa, and Androzel. Their whole universe is at stake. so they've got to take out everyone they can as soon as possible. Android 18 ends up getting into an encounter with Universe 4 wolves like in canon, but she eliminates both quickly. This means Krillin never has to step in, so Frost can't off-guard him. Switching over to the other, Spike ends up being the one to take Batamo out. Piccolo gets into an encounter with Revolt and Ubumi, who originally fought him, and Gohan. However, even base Piccolo can handle both of these guys easily. He really only needs to use Ultimate when Ubumi pulls out his trump card, but that power would be more than enough to take him down. Since Yamcha is replacing Roshi, he runs through Universe 4's members the same way. The only difference is that it's much easier due to his strength and his wolf form. Once Yamcha has beat all these guys, Frost tries to attack him like he did with Roshi. However, since Krillin hasn't been eliminated, he saves his ally. This leads to our much stronger Krillin eliminating Frost and sticking with Yamcha while he recovers. Going over to the episode with a sniper, due to Tenshinhan's new strength, he's able to knock Hermilla out with his Neo Tri-Beam. This saves him from elimination, so all of our team is still intact. Spike eliminates one of Universe 3's robots, Bolaredo, which means they won't be an issue later. Raditz also manages to eliminate another opponent. Piccolo then 2v1s the Universe 6 Namekians and beats down both of them in base form. However, they get the Resolve Amp that they did in canon, and so Piccolo is forced to use Ultimate to easily beat the two of them. With them badly beaten, he asks if they can fuse with him. He promises to revive Universe 6 with the Super Dragon Balls if this is done. The two have no choice but to accept. Piccolo absorbs the two and gains a hefty increase, further solidifying his top spot in Universe 7. And since they willingly combine with him, it doesn't count as killing opponents. While this is happening, Vegeta has his fight with Ribrianne and Rosie, and Krillin decides to join in. This leads to the two wringing both out by working together. After this, Goku approaches Jiren. The two have their match very similarly in canon, although the Spirit Bomb is a good bit stronger since it's a stronger team. Goku then awakens Ultra Instinct, Omen, and fights Jiren, eventually losing. Following from there, Hit also meets his demise to Jiren the same way he did in canon. Spike then proceeds to give the weakened Goku some energy just like Frieza did. Moving forward, Kappa proceeds to have his fight with Mona, during which he unlocks Super Saiyan 2 and knocks her out of the ring. However, he is severely drained from this, and Yamcha and Tenshinhan see this. Knowing that they're the weakest on their team, and the weaker enemies are running out, and this is probably their last chance to help out, they approach Kaba, apologizing for attacking while he's weakened, and proceed to fight him. Now, Kaba is winning this fight, no doubt. However, the two using their perfect teamwork makes them tough opponents. Yamcha utilizes his wolf form, with Tenshinhan using the 4 witches and the multi-form as well. Yamcha attempts the Amafuba, but Kaba powers up into Super Saiyan 2 and attacks. He one-shots Yamcha out of the ring, but that was the plan. He was now wide open, and a Neo Tri-Beam would do it. Tenshinhan blasts him repeatedly, pushing him back until he is at the edge of the ring. At that point, he charges in and tackles him off the edge, eliminating them both. This gives both Tenshinhan and Yamcha an awesome moment of teamwork, where they managed to beat someone really strong, even if he was greatly weakened. After this, Khalifa and Kale show up to fight Goku once again, but Raditz and Spike step in to let him recover. Spike takes on Khalifa pretty easily while Raditz attacks Kale. She is in her base form, so she's easily handled by the Saiyan. However, once she awakens her Berserk mode, Raditz is put on the defensive. Even in Super Saiyan God, he's not going to be able to match her. This leads to Spike basically fighting both girls at once in Ultimate, with Raditz landing some off-guard blows here and there. Eventually, Kale manages to control her rage and unlocks Super Saiyan 2. By that point, Goku is back at full power and ready to fight. The rest then plays out similarly, with Kale and Khalifa fusing, and so he beats them. Now our universe is met with a remaining 3 from Universe 2, but with Goku in his state, Vegeta will have to cover for him. So Vegeta, 18, and Krillin beat out Zerloin, Zerbuto, and Banra. The group is now faced with Daemon, the Bug, who eliminates Krillin this time, not Piccolo. The rest of the fighters then wipe out Universe 4's remaining warriors. This leaves only Universe 3, 7, and 11. Of course, Universe 3 is first to challenge our heroes, and so they fight against the machines. Because Balarado is already gone and our group is a little bigger, they're gonna easily handle this scenario. Now only Paparoni is left, who becomes Anilaza. Both Android 18 and Raditz get eliminated here, as they are the weakest remaining fighters. But luckily, everyone else pulls through to take down Anilaza, leaving only 2 universes: Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, 17, Spike, versus Jiren, Toppo, and Dispo. The group splits up with the Saiyans fighting Jiren, Piccolo fighting Toppo, and the last 2 fighting Dispo. Dispo and Jiren's fight would be pretty similar, but the Toppo fight is much different. Ultimate Piccolo is able to single-handedly beat up Toppo to the point where he has to use God Form right away. Now, it's a bit of a closer match, but Piccolo's fusion with the Namekians make him able to pull through and overpower him. Jiren then tosses Vegeta aside for Toppo, so the Saiyan tells Piccolo to help out Kakarot. He does so, and by this point, 17 and Spike have eliminated Dispo without casualty. Vegeta then does his final explosion, taking Toppo out. Now Jiren is alone against 5 people. For now, it's only 4, as Vegeta takes a breather. Jiren knows that he has to play a little more seriously, and so he takes out the weakest in one shot. Spike is knocked out of the ring, but he uses his wings to fly up. But seeing this, Jiren simply fires a blast to knock him out for real. Now Vegeta would join in, making a 4-on-1. Goku and Vegeta adapt a lot in this fight, so Piccolo's lead on them is lost. But once the 2 Saiyans are knocked to the ground, Piccolo holds off Jiren's blast. He digs deep within himself to protect his home and his family. He draws out more power from the Namekians he absorbed. This makes him achieve a similar amp to the one the Universe 6 Namekians got. However, Jiren just pushed back even more power. Now Android 17 got involved, knocking Piccolo aside and self-destructing to negate this attack. Vegeta now steps up to Jiren, but he's way too weakened to even do anything. He's knocked out of the ring after giving his energy to Goku. Using this energy, Goku continues to fight, eventually obtaining Ultra Instinct Omen and achieving true Ultra Instinct. This pushes Jiren to his limit, and the fight basically ends with Goku being taken out of the form. Luckily though, 17 and Piccolo get back up and hold Jiren off, long enough for Goku to return. Instead of Frieza and Goku tackling Jiren off, it's Piccolo and Goku. This leaves Android 17 with the wish to bring back all the universes, ending the tournament. Now, as for the Broly movie, Barry Blue would be the one searching for recruits rather than Frieza, as he's dead. This means that once they go to Earth, the fight will still happen, but Paragus isn't killed. Because of this, Broly never rages out fully and is simply beaten. The 2 are then forced to go back to their planet, and Shilai and Limo join them. And that now ends the What If Baba Raised Goku. It's been a great series to create and has made so many interesting changes. We're not going to be doing the Super manga unless it gets adapted into anime, since we're following the continuity of the anime. But like I said, I hope you all like this video. And if you do, go ahead and subscribe. But that being said, this has been the Baba series, and I'm going to get out of here, guys. Bye!